welcome to Diggin into Nature with Laura. That's me. Today, we're going to be learning about pollinators, what they do for the world, why they're in trouble, and what we can do to help. For now, I'm going to pass it off to Brenda the Bee to tell us more.
Hello, I'm Brenda the Bee, and I'm here to talk to you about pollination. Follow me. In order for plants to make baby plants, they need a little help. That's where pollinators come in. Pollinators, like bees, travel from plant to plant to drink from the flowers. The color and nice smell of the flowers attract and welcome the bees, like a welcome sign. Once they land on the flower, the hungry bees eat the flower's nectar. Nectar is a sweet juice inside the flower that pollinators love to eat. When they land on the flower, a sticky powder called pollen gets stuck to their bodies. When they fly to the next flower, they leave some of the pollen from the first flower behind. When the pollen from two of the same plants comes together, the plant can make seeds. The seeds fall to the ground and grow into more plants, like babies. Pollinators come in many forms. Bees, birds, and bats are some of the most common pollinators. Pollinators get to drink the flower's sweet nectar, and the flowers are able to make babies. Everyone wins! Thanks for listening. Back to you, Laura.
Thanks, Brenda. It's so cool how pollinators and plants work together. Now that we know more about them, let's talk to a special guest who's going to tell us why they're in trouble.
My name is Ellen, and I'm a beekeeper. That means I have 3 beehives in my backyard. Beehives are bee houses. Each one has a queen and 20 to 50,000 bees. And the bees spend their days flying around on flowers and gathering pollen and nectar. Bees are important because without them, most of our fruits and vegetables would disappear. 2 out of 3 of our bites of food on our plate are there because the bees pollinate flowers, and so they're very important to humans. Bees are in trouble because they are having a hard time finding food that has not been sprayed with pesticides. Eating food with pesticides makes them sick and weak and susceptible to other diseases and mites. If you want to help the bees, the best thing you can do is plant flowers and don't spray pesticides on them.
Thanks, Ellen. Besides planting flowers for pollinators, like pansies, one way you can help is by creating houses for pollinators called mason bees. Let's learn how. Come on. Mason bees are amazing pollinators, and they rarely sting humans, so they're great to have in your backyard. And you can help out these busy bees find a place to live and raise their babies by building your very own mason bee house. You will need a container for the house. This should be a waterproof container like a bottle or a coffee can. Cardboard tubes from paper towels or toilet paper. A few paper bags. Scissors, a pen, tape, and some string. The first thing you're going to want to do is prep the house. So if you're using a coffee can, I'm just going to need to clean it out. If you're using a plastic bottle like I did, you're going to need to remove the top. So kids, ask an adult to help you out with cutting out the top to make sure there's no sharp edges. And then you're ready to start the next step. The next step is getting your cardboard tubes into the right size. So you're going to measure them inside your container. You want them to be at the same level of the container. So I'm going to measure that, take my scissors, and just cut that off. Once I've done that, I'm going to stick it back in there so it fits. And then I've got 4 other ones that I've already cut to be the right size. It's going to be kind of a tight squeeze, but you're going to get them all in there so that it looks like that. Here comes the fun part, making the tubes for your bee house. So you're going to take your paper bag You're going to cut it into little pieces of paper. You want it to be about the same height as your container. Once you've done that, you're going to take a pen and roll it up in the piece of paper. Try to get it as tight as you can. Then with your tape, you're going to tape up the edge. So once you get one piece down, it's a little easier to do the rest. Once the edge has been taped up, you're gonna get the pen out. Sometimes you gotta shake it. And now you've got a tube. Look at that. So before we put it in the house, we wanna seal up one of the ends. So we're gonna use a little tape to do that. So we'll tape one end like that. And then we're gonna crisscross it with a second piece of tape, like this. Make sure it's all sealed up. Then you're ready to put it into your bee house. So you're gonna want the side that you've sealed up to go down first. And as you can see, it's the same height, so it fits right in there perfectly. So next, you just make a bunch more tubes. So let's get to it. Once you've finished packing your house tight with tubes so that none fall out, you're ready to go hang it outside. Let's go. The last thing you need to do is grab your string and find a great place to hang your bee house. Pretty soon, mason bees will be coming to pollinate your backyard. If you want more detailed instruction on how to make your own bee house, check out the link to the Instructable below. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you had as much fun as I did. If you'd like more information, check out the links below. Until next time, keep on digging.
Thanks for watching. Save your bees.